One of the more interesting concept arts that we received from D23 Brazil is this image of Verang on top of some sort of new creature, and although we have seen this before, this is definitely our best look yet. Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day. And like I said, we have seen a concept of this before to some extent. Earlier this year at D23 Anaheim, California, we saw this concept alongside the announcement of the title for Avatar 3. And although this gave us a good look at Verang, played by Una Chaplin, we never received the high-res image. So this concept image by Zachary Berger, linked to this in the pinned comment and description below, probably gives us our best look at Verang yet. Now firstly, let's look at the creature that she's flying on. Of course, this is not an ekran. If it's not clear by the massive spiked horn on the front head, you can see by the gigantic wings, the feet, the tail, and then the beak itself that although there might be some small similarities to an ekran, I don't think it is the same family. In fact, this kind of reminds me more of a storm glider from Avatar Frontiers of Pandora than an ekran. There may even be some similarities to the Great Leonopteryx. Now, what I was thinking after looking at this concept image a while is that this could be the same for the Ash Clan as the Great Leonopteryx would be for the Metkayina. You know, essentially how Jake is the Turuk Maktu. Now, Verang could be similarly for the Ash Clan. Now, speaking of the Ash Clan, I believe James Cameron confirmed that the Ash Clan is called the Manquan Clan, and essentially their homes was destroyed by a volcanic eruption, hence the name Ash Clan. So they're basically filled with hatred and is considered the evil Navi in quote. Now, looking at the pattern of this creature, evil is certainly one of the words that comes to mind, and you can see it has some sort of grayish tint to it, and the feet and tail has a red and orange tint, definitely screaming Ash Clan. And the way Verang is sitting on top of this creature, you can see that she has a harness similarly to what is used on the ekran. It doesn't seem like Verang has many weapons on her in this art image. She just has this side knife, and you can see her underlying skin tone is blue, but then there is this darker blue or grayish tint going down her legs with white paint on the top and then red on her forearms. And then of course she has this red stripe on her forehead with this headgear, probably indicating that she is the clan leader. Now, one interesting thing when looking at this art piece is the background specifically, which you can see has some floating mountains. Now, what makes this stand out is I'm questioning why she would be at the floating mountains. I mean, if she's part of the Ash Clan, shouldn't she be near volcanic areas? So why is she around the floating mountains close by to where the Metkayina lives? Now, it was something I pointed out in my breakdown of the previous art piece. Now, if you look at this, you can also see there is some mountains and some greenery in the background, definitely indicating that she is probably on her way to attack either Jake or the Metkayina. Now, some might say that her Q is not connected to this animal. However, if you do look closely, it does seem like her Q is going around her right arm, just below her right hand at the back there, probably connecting to the side of this creature, which you don't see, and this long piece at the back, which on first look might look like her Q, but I do think that is actually part of the headpiece and not her Q. Nothing else is standing out too much from this image other than what I just mentioned. And of course, this concept art is subject to change to the final movie, but I am really curious to see how this will be in the movie and what this creature will be called. Where does it come from? Is there more of them? And more importantly, what happens if this creature fights against the Great Leonopteryx? Who will win that ultimate battle? Actually, let me know in the comments below who you would think would win between a battle between this creature and the Great Leonopteryx. But overall, this is one of my favorite art pieces to come out of D23 Brazil. But let me know in the comments below what you think of this, and for more Avatar content, have a look at the rest of my channel. Until next time, have a fantastic day and stay safe.